In the Barbie world, life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Hey guys! So today I wanted to talk really quickly about getting the perfect brow because you can hardly see these and these are dyed. So I personally have definitely struggled a lot with finding my perfect brow shape and getting them even. I wanted to go over how I pluck them, how I draw them on, everything. For those of you who don't know, how your brow shape should be is the tail of your brow, which mine's a bit short, should go, so you use your brow pencil and you go from the tip of your nose to the outside of your eye, and wherever that mark right there is where it should be. And you can go ahead and draw that if that would be easier for you. And then the height of your brow, corner of your nose straight through the middle of your eyeball, and then that point right there is where it should be. And then it should start, if you do a straight line from your nose up, right there. Okay, so I'm gonna draw my brow the best it can be. I'm just using a regular brow pencil that has a spoolie. Spoolies are great to make them look more natural. So the first thing I'm gonna do after I map out my brow, I am going to outline the bottom of it. I'm just gonna draw the under part of my brow. And I go in little flick motions. Okay, so I like that shape. And then I'm gonna basically outline it however thick I want it. And you wanna make sure that your eyebrow is the same thickness the whole way through. So I'm gonna draw a parallel line to that bottom line, even if there's no hair there. And then I'm gonna fill in whatever is not already colored. So I'm basically just drawing it out and then coloring it in. I'm pretty happy with that. So before I brush that out, I'm going to tweeze, and you can draw the other one on and then tweeze, but I like to draw them exactly where they are first and then tweeze anything not in that. So anything on the top, anything on the bottom, anything in the middle, over here, any hairs that are not in that brow come off. It's from Benefit Cosmetics. They really grab onto the hairs, and they also have this little brush. But I don't really use it for anything. I just they really grab on, and I don't like to have to keep pulling on hairs that are resisting. So once you get all the hairs out and you like the shape of the brow that you've drawn on, then go in with this little device. I got this from 3 Blades from the dollar store, and you just hold your skin nice and tight and you shave down the direction that your hair goes in. It doesn't hurt at all. It literally feels like you are shaving. And you can do it to your whole face to get rid of all your peach fuzz if you want to do that, but I like to do it right here to give me a really crisp brow. There's no way to pluck all your peach fuzz, so this is just a really nice way, and it also takes off the top layer of your skin, so your face will be nice and smooth. And then once you have it to how you like it, you can take a spoolie and just brush up your hairs. So the pencil that I use has like a gel in it and the formula, so when I brush it up, my hairs really stay stuck up. And I'm just brushing the hairs, not the skin, where the cream is. But you can also use Gimme Brow or ColourPop Mix a Brow, whatever brow gel you want, you can use that too. And then you just make a straight line, cutting any of the hairs that stand up beyond that line here. And then you just fluff them up. Okay, then I'm gonna go in and do the other side. I'm also gonna angle the little tip downwards to go in the same direction, and I'm starting with that bottom line making sure it fits the map. And then drawing that parallel line. And filling in. Once that's done, I take a long brush and I see the top of my arch on both sides. Just to make sure they are somewhat even. Once I get it how I like it kind of, I used to get really stressed out because they would never be the same. And then I went to makeup school and I found out that your brows literally do not grow in the same shape. So it is impossible to get 100% even brows unless you're shaping them off or completely covering them and starting from scratch. So if you're gonna follow your natural brows and just fill them in and not draw them 100% on, don't worry about them being 100% even. Do your best, try to make them as even as possible, but remember they are sisters, even cousins sometimes, not twins. All right, my brows drawn on, I'm gonna do a quick tweeze. If you notice that your brush stops picking up hairs, it's because you've tweezed too many, and make sure to just clean it off so that they can squeeze and really connect and pull out all of the hairs. Okay, I'm gonna go back up and brush all those hairs. Be sure not to cut them too short because then they won't fold over properly. You just want them, like these, you want to stand up, and the others you need to fold. And I'm gonna go in and shave again. Be careful not to get too close to the brow, otherwise you could accidentally slice through. So I like where that's at now, and you could totally leave it like that. Again, you can go in and brush it through to give it a bit softer. Just be careful if you have any bald spots to go really slowly and carefully over that part and not brush it out too much because it will make it fade a little bit more. And then the whole point is to even it out with that bald spot, so just brush out the thicker parts. If you are a crazy brow addict and really want them perfect, then you can go in with your concealer and dab a bit on top, and you can go on the bottom too if you're doing this before your makeup. I already have eyeshadow on, so I'm going to skip the bottom. But you can also highlight with highlighter, and that will help to raise your brow bone. But you can just go in with your concealer and make a hard line outlining your brow, and you just keep going until it's all blended out. I would definitely recommend using a brush for this and not your hand because you want it really defined. Okay, so just so you can see, that's with it concealed right here, and then I'm gonna put a highlighter underneath, and that doesn't have it yet. And also start a little bit higher up and then blend the excess down, because if you put it too close to your brow, it's gonna be really hard to blend out. Make sure you are blending away from your brow, obviously. Okay guys, so that is what they look like. Anyways, I hope this helped you guys, and now I hope that you have perfect brows because brows are so trendy lately. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you want to see, and hit that red button, turn on those notifications if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys!